Hi, I'm Paris, and today I'm going to be moving into uncharted waters. The product I'm reviewing is generally considered for women, though of course men can use it as well. There are a number of categories of reviews that I really can't do. For example, hairstyling products, makeup, and fashion. So when the inventor of this device contacted me and said, "How are your feet? Are they as smooth as they could be?" And I don't know, when's the last time I checked? I thought, well, this type of comparison review might be of particular interest to our female viewers, and so the person who contacted me said they would send me their product and the #1 product on Amazon for doing the same thing, which is to get that rough skin off your feet so I could do a video and compare. Here we go!
EpicReviewGuys.
Thank you to the folks at the Skoother for sending me their Skin Smoother product. This doesn't take batteries, it's not motorized at all. It's a manual device for scraping rough skin, not only off your feet, you can also use it on other parts of your body if you have rough skin there. This goes for $10. They give you a screen for some more sensitive parts of the body, a thicker screen for your feet, and all you need to provide is some elbow grease to tidy up your elbows, knees, and feet. Again, about $10 for this one, and I'll put a link to it down below this video. And on the other hand, or rather the other foot, is the Amope Pedi Perfect with little bits of diamond and everything in here. This is motorized, takes 4 batteries, which are, I guess, already installed in the handle. This one is only for use on your feet, and people at Amazon seem pretty pleased with this, so I was sort of surprised that the folks at the Skoother would say, go ahead and do a head-to-head, foot-to-foot comparison. This is a far more expensive device because it's motorized. The retail price is about $40. I think it's about $29 at Amazon now. So about 3 times the cost of the Skoother, and I'll have a link to this right down below this video as well. I will not pretend to know the first thing about foot care, this level of foot care, or why you really care that much about your feet being soft and touchable. I've never had a manicure, pedicure, gone to a spa, or done any of those things. Now I know it's starting to become the fashion for men to be concerned with some of those things, but I really don't understand it because as a man, if there's one thing we had going for us, is we don't have to worry about the makeup, the hair dyeing, the lifting and separating, the Spanx, and the whole thing. We've had it so good for so long. Once you start down the path of worrying about those things, there's no turning back. But it so happens that I do have some rough skin on both heels of my feet, so I've got one product to try on each foot. Let's open them up, see what they're all about, and get scraping. Read the instructions on the Skoother. Fairly short, there's not a whole lot to know to be able to use this. It's a device that fits in your hand like this, and there's a screen sort of thing that goes in here. They include a couple extra. The one that's in here is, I think, the coarse one for your foot. They include a fine one for elbows or knees if you need that. And it's easy to swap it out. You just unscrew this part and then take the screen out, put the other screen on. Here's the part that fits in your hand like this. And then this is the coarse screen and this is the fine screen. The Amope Pedi Perfect has a cover over the diamond roller that will grind off the skin. Little sparkly specks, I guess they're diamondy. In the bottom, it's fairly heavy, but it does feel ergonomic. You've got your 4 batteries, which they provide, which is nice, so you're ready to go as soon as you get it. And to go, you just twist this little ring here. I'm afraid to use this. That's pretty fast. It's not variable speed. No, it's only on and off. Okay. And then when this wears out, which I'm guessing is not that the diamonds grind themselves to nothingness on your foot. I'm guessing the bits of skin gets in between the diamond flecks and the other abrasives. You can push this and take the rolly piece out, put a new one in, and you're all ready to go. Here's a closer look at the Pedi Perfect. This grit wheel thing, just touching it a little bit, I'm having some grit come off in my hand. I don't know if pieces are going to go flying off of this or pieces of skin possibly are going to go flying off of this. We will see. This has a lot more restrictions on it. This is only for use on your feet, and you're only supposed to use it for 2 or 3 seconds at a time on a particular patch of skin. I'm a little nervous trying this one out. All right, time to bare my feet. If you don't want to see this part, and you just want to see the conclusion, you can skip ahead a couple minutes. Let's see how it turned out. If you saw the very last video we did on Rainy Day Dreamers, the yoga spinner game, you wouldn't think I could actually get in this position. But anyway, here's the feet. I just want to show you both the heels because that's where I'm going to work with these two different tools. At this point, I wish I could push the camera lower because my feet are not going any higher. But maybe you can see here, right around this part of the heel, a little bit of rough skin. The rest of the foot, well, a little bit the side of the big toe, but not the rest of that. And this foot, very same place, that part of the heel, and on the side of the big toe. So they're pretty much the same. Let's see what these devices can do. All right. Are you supposed to be able to see your foot while you're doing this? Or do I need safety glasses? Which way is it spinning? That way. Maybe I'll turn it that way so it'll throw the skin flakes down. Is that doing anything? It's making it look different color. I'm barely touching this. I'm probably doing nothing at all. It doesn't hurt. It's a little tickly. I can see it taking off a layer of skin now. If I see smoke, I'm stopping. Oh, so touchably smooth. I can still feel the thick skin underneath of it, but it is taking off the outer layer. That angle was not sustainable. So I'd also like to be able to see what I'm doing, so let me continue here. Okay. I feel like I've taken off a layer or two. I don't know how many layers I have there to go through. It's not as rough as it was. All right, I don't see any pile of skin here. I don't know, it must have been very tiny, tiny little pieces. I can still feel that the skin here is thicker than the surrounding skin, but it no longer has the rough exterior. Okay. Let's try the Skoother. Do I go in circular motions or do I go back and forth? Back and forth motion. Sanding motion. Okay. My other foot's kind of burning now. What have I done to my foot? Now it's burning. All right. This isn't nearly as worrisome as the motorized unit. There's a lines of white powder here. I assume that's pieces. Yeah, that's pretty smooth off the skin of my foot. I think I've accomplished the same thing. This is getting all full of white powdery stuff, and my foot now smells like foot. It's smoother. Still some spots that I can feel the skin is definitely thicker, but it's done the same thing. It's made it change the color by taking off that outer layer of dead skin. All right, let's compare. Little did I know when I was getting the new set for the videos here, I should have invested in a pair of stirrups. Okay, hopefully you can see this. Let me zoom in. This is the Pedi Perfect heel. See the difference in the coloration here and in the part that I didn't use it on. I'd show you the other side, but my foot is not going to bend that way. And it feels smoother, though it did feel kind of weird and burning after using it for a while. This is the heel that I used the Skoother on. It certainly feels just as smooth, still with some spots with thicker skin. I wasn't nearly as worried using this, but interestingly using it brought out a smell of foot that the other one didn't. There's your side-by-side comparison. So what have I learned from this foray into foot grooming? Well, first of all, don't assume any position that has your feet higher up than your head an hour or two after eating. Good things don't come from that. But otherwise, they both worked. I felt far more comfortable using this one, and actually it seemed like it took less time with this because I could control exactly what was going on. I felt like I didn't have to be as delicate as this, worrying that I'm going to scrape down into the skin and bleed or make it hurt. So I felt more comfortable using this, so it seemed to go faster actually to get the same result, and I'm sure I could have dug deeper and got more skin off, but to get off that coarse outer layer, at least, I would say it took 30 seconds or a minute with this, and I was at least a couple minutes gingerly going around touching areas up with this. $30? $10. This one, you clean out the screen and reuse it. If it seems to get dull, you can actually flip it over and use the other side of the screen. So women, what can I tell you? Wear socks, wear boots. Now men will find that far more intriguing than touchably soft heels, I think. But if you're determined to worry about the touchability of your heels, both of these devices work, and you can find out about both of them at the links down below this video. It so happens that the people from Skoother sent me a second one, still in the box and has not touched my feet, to give away to one of our viewers. So if you're interested in trying out the Skoother for yourself, just make a comment down below this video, anything you'd like about foot smoothing and foot filing. And in 1 week from today, February 18th, so that'll be February 25th, Wednesday, February 25th, I will pick one commenter, get in touch with you, and send you out this Skoother for you to try. If you've made it this far in the video, thank you. You can keep checking back for our future videos, or you can click that subscribe button down below. You'll get notified when our videos go up. See you on the next review.
Epic